Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Akabane101 and welcome to the Ghostrunner demo, currently available as part of the Steam Game Festival Summer Edition, currently going on until June 22nd. This game caught my eye during the PC Gamer event, and I was like, hey, it's currently available as a freaking demo. Let's go try it out, because it's essentially a ninja-focused cyberpunk dystopian universe with Mirror's Edge, movement, and parkour, where you only have really one weapon at your disposal, which is your sword, and the environment around you to dispose of your opponents, which is really cool. I played through the demo about 2 or 3 times now, but that doesn't mean that I'm going to be particularly good at playing it. The developers for this game is One More Level, 3D Realms, Slipgate Ironworks, and All In Games is the publisher. As we jump on into it, I want to look at the settings. We're playing the game on DirectX 11 on my 1080 Ti. Keep in mind, though, if you do have a RTX-enabled card, you will be able to enable RTX mode and make the game look even prettier. Simple options here on gameplay. Tons of options here on video, including full screen, windowed full screen, and windowed mode, as well as the industry standard nowadays to have a field of view slider. And it goes all the way up to 120. Beautiful, picture perfect. I'm currently chilling at 90. That tends to be the way that I like to go. But the game does default at 84. No idea if that will affect animations in the game or anything like that later on, but for 90 FOV, it seems to be just fine. Frame rate limiter goes all the way up to 240, as well as VSync on or off. And you can even remove gore if you're not into that so much. I've also disabled blur because I am not the biggest fan of it. Audio settings also the gold standard here. I really like seeing the ability to do master volume, music, sound effects, and dialogue already on the right foot forward. And tons of keybinds for us to change to our leisure, including secondary keybinds. Very nice stuff. You may be noticing, hey, there's not too many buttons in this game, and that's because, yes, there is a huge emphasis on parkour and not so much on having a huge arsenal of weapons, although we'll get into that as we jump on into it. So let's hit play here. Demo's not too long, but here is the intro.
You're alive. Can you hear me? They are already looking for you.
And immediately we are given control of our player character. This game wastes no time, which I absolutely adore. It's all about being in the game as quick as we can go.
It'll have to suffice for now.
A trespasser spotted.
And immediately you're hit with the amazing soundtrack on top of a gorgeous visual art style that focuses on both clarity but also a bit of world building as you're kind of sprinting through the title, which is super, super cool. We're given our next ability here, which is to die. Of course, it's not to die, it's to dash forward, but I'm always terrible about going through that fan. Somehow I managed to walk through it on my first time through, and then I was like, oh yeah, I have a dash mechanic.
In the air ducts.
So you tap shift here and you're able to dash forward. You may notice there's actually a bar here. You can control your character mid-flight, and the game's about to teach us this mechanic right about here. So we hold down shift and move to the side, and then we're able to go forward and go for the kill.
That's long in this state. You have to get me out of prison so I can get your software in order.
You have a robot talking in your ear almost 90% of the game. And I'm sure there's really important story issues and things going on in your brain, but I'm not here for that, man. I'm here for the kick-ass ninja revengeance action, cut what you will. All that good stuff. My Genji simulator, please and thank you. And already you can tell that this game is the speedrunner's dream. Now, I did handle that first area relatively well, other than the... Well, okay, I take it all back, because now I jump off the ledge. But, relatively well, surprisingly. I've had times where that gave me some trouble. And there's always different ways to take things on. Usually there's at least 1 or 2 different ways to go through certain obstacles and things in the game, which is really, really cool. And of course I die on this point, which is not relatively that difficult. But speaking of clarity here, you may notice that he has an orange symbol there. I'm going to probably die on purpose. I have an orange symbol there. So you see that, and then it turns blue. That means he's actually currently fired off a shot. I'm on purpose trying to show this off here as we go through. There we go. I swear, I'm not just the worst player in the world, but I might actually be, considering I've fallen to my death like 30 times here. Yeah, there's a lot of clarity here to make quick snap decisions about where you should go. And there is a little bit of boost sliding here when we go hit control, which is awesome. You may notice as we're sliding down the ledges and everything, it just feels really, really, really freaking good.
Dome on lockdown.
Let's go into hyperspeed. So it goes from orange to blue. Thankfully we clipped that guy. I wasn't actually expecting to get the kill. Hoping I don't get killed here while I'm kind of scooting around.
And treated as such.
Gotta be careful though, these guys can kill you and they can clip you from the side too. Going uphill is not necessarily a good thing.
Lockdown lifted.
Go.
Oh, and I'm going the wrong way already. Well, that's fine. Maybe I just wanted to experience the level a little bit more. So when you're done the level, sometimes the music will just cut out. Personally, I'm not the biggest fan of it, but I guess it's a time to reflect on your ninja-ing skills as your brain deteriorates slightly. This is one of the ways the game decides to load in a new level, and you'll notice I'll go right up against the door here. I'm not touching anything, and it'll teleport you back, which is a bit jarring. So hopefully they can kind of find a way to avoid having to teleport you backwards. I know that the robot basically says, like, I'm taking over for a sec, just to activate the new level, essentially. But they can just fix that to make it so it's wherever you are in the level, then that'd be great. I would say I definitely appreciate the fact that the levels load in very, very quickly. On top of the ability to respawn instantaneously, which feels really nice. And the deaths don't particularly feel cheap. You can see all the information on screen. You might see the red arrows on screen as well to indicate that enemies are indeed firing at my ass. So we can very carefully and strategically dodge and pay attention to the shots coming in around us. Now, this next zone here is definitely my worst zone.
Prisoner terminated.
Of course, as I go right into it, there's a wall on the side here that I should definitely pay attention to. So we go in here, we jump off the back wall, we jump over this gentleman, and get shot right in the dick. That's exactly what happens every time to me. There we go. Oh my god, okay, I did it. And then dodge around to the side. We can jump up here, dodge to the side, jump over here. Oh god, I didn't realize. That's okay, at least there's more hooks for us to use. Alright, you two jerks. I know you like to stab me every freaking time, and by stab me with bullets. Yes! There we go. And that's the level. Woo, man, but what a rush that is. It just feels super good to go through this game. And it's such a small vertical slice of the experience. And it blows me away just how snappy everything feels. At a higher frame rate even, I was playing this at 240 hertz, at the highest frame rate possible. And it just felt absolutely amazing. I think they have something very special on their hands. They should be very proud of what they've made so far. And I cannot wait to see more. I'm expecting the game to be roughly the same length as Mirror's Edge, which I think Mirror's Edge was roughly an hour or two, if you're not a speedrunner, of course. And I can only imagine the things that we'll see coming out of this title in HGDQ in the future. And we got a time of 6 minutes and 9 seconds. Not amazing or anything like that, but hey, at least I tried. Ladies and gentlemen, this has been Ghostrunner, again developed by One More Level 3D Realms, Slipgate Ironworks, and published by All In Games. Go check it out right now on the Steam Festival, or whenever it comes out in the future. Again, there is no price for the game currently right now, but I cannot wait to check it out when it fully releases. And I can only wish the development team the best of luck when the game is finally out. Hopefully we get to see some more weapons as well, maybe some shuriken. Who knows what, right? Maybe shuriken on a cooldown so you can't just spam the crap out of them throughout the game. Yeah. Other than that, I think the parkour, they've nailed it. And just keep that level design looking golden. I'm Acme101, and I'll see you all next time. Take it easy.